Let's see if it still turns on. The fans have been getting noisy too. Yeah, it looks fine. I don't know what all capacitors would need to be replaced on this to do that. Um, I don't have an ESR tester, but that would be nice if I did. I don't think it would be the main filter caps either. It'd be something on the AVR board probably. Something that supplies the voltage that goes to the PLL board is maybe unstable. That might be causing it, or it could be an alignment on the VCOs, the voltage going to them. I know they can be adjusted. I'll have to sit down and read the manual, the alignment manual. There's some errors in the manual for this radio too, which make it kind of difficult to do the alignment. But I'm not too worried about it right now. I've got other things to occupy my time. I've spent a lot of time on this, and I'll just keep coming back to it here and there, you know. And the last few times I turned it on, it's just turned on just perfectly fine, and I haven't had any problems with it. So the screws are out of the deal here, but I'm just gonna leave it sitting here for a minute. And actually, I'm probably gonna button it back up and put it on the other shelf so that I can work on the 901, and we'll just forget about it for a while and revisit it later and just see how it's doing. But every time I turn it on, I guess if it seems like you probably could use it for an hour, turn it off, and never know there was a problem, maybe, you know. So it definitely could be some of the problems that people have suggested. Definitely could be. But I need my space on the deck over here to get other things. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Anyway, unrelated. I guess I could take the coax and hook this thing up real quick. I've got the other radio hooked up, listening to the 10 meter FM, which I don't think I've ever tried on here. One thing I hate about this radio is it's so hard to casually get in there and hook up coax. They should have just put something back here so that the connector would stick out instead of stick underneath the corner of the PA deck. Oh, God. Okay. So let's go check the we're gonna go over here and that's weird. When it starts to lose lock too, the sound disappears. And then you get the dots. We're just gonna go ahead and 29640. Enter.
South Dakota station, go ahead.
Wow. It sounded really good.
They're extremely noisy right
Maybe we'll try it. Oh, I don't have it on split.
Stop transmitting, but to get any of that, you really fade it out there. Give it a few minutes, see the propagation. Calling in the front of that, over.
Split. There we go.
I didn't get his call. I wasn't ready to listen to it. I didn't get it. Okay, mate. Yeah, for the record, I got November 2 Hotel Zulu in South Dakota. So, South Dakota station, if the band, changes a little bit, just give another call, over. Poof, he's gone. Alright, did you find a parking spot yet? I think 10 starting, where we are, time of day.
KG7HR.
I didn't get that call early.
Kilo Golf 7 Hotel Victor Romeo, Arizona.
I got Hotel Victor Romeo, is that right? Give it to me one more time. My old ears are not good.
Okay, yeah, it almost sounds like somebody else is like putting a carrier on top of you. This is Kilo Golf 7 Hotel Victor Romeo in Arizona. Over.
KG7 CHVR. I think I have that right in Arizona. I'm trying to write it down. My pen stopped working. I'll write it down before I forget. Bear with me a second. EV7HVR, is that correct?
Kilo Golf 7 Hotel Victor Romeo, like Kilo Golf 7 high voltage radio. The name here is Bram, Bravo Romeo Alpha Mike, like Bram Stoker's Dracula, and we are on a Misfit Kenwood TS 940 that likes to break every day. We turn it on and use it for a while and then have to work on it some more. Over.
KG7HVR, very good, Graham. Name here is Lee, Lima Echo Echo. I'm in Erie, Pennsylvania, coming into the Ontario Quadband repeater via Echolink. That's permanent link for my repeater up there. Just hanging out on a gloomy Sunday afternoon here, and it's fall time outside, that's for sure. A little bit cool. Been having 40s and 30s. I don't know how we missed out on the freezing part, but we have. I think Lake Erie's keeping us warm. But I know
Yep, it's coming. I'm in the high desert, so we're dropping into freezing overnight here every so often, and then 60s and 70s during the day, and that's Fahrenheit. So, well, we do get snow here in the winter. So, I'm up almost a mile high elevation up here in Prescott Valley, Arizona.
You know, high desert, very good. Well, should make for some good propagation. But I know the desert areas do that. They get very cold in the nighttime because there's nothing there to hold the heat. I don't know if I'd like that or not. I like to change the season we get here. And I don't like it too hot. That's why I hang out here. I've been here for over 50 years, and it's the same climate I grew up in. And, yeah, I do enjoy the snow. We don't get blasted as bad as we used to. Oh, I think last winter we only had 2 real storms that put any significant snow on the roads, but I've been other years where we had tens of feet of snow. I recall a winter back in 1978 when we got KX4I repeater for a few days.
There's more than one
Then it
repeater on
really
this
got
frequency.
we had thunder snow. We had lightning going on while it was snowing. And it dropped 4 feet on top of everything else. The city ground to a halt. But that's by in the past. I think we're a little bit warmer now than we were back then in the winter time.
Well, very good, Lee. Yeah, I'm originally from Washington State. I grew up near the North Cascades up there on Highway 20, and it snows a lot out there, so I'm pretty familiar with snow. I don't really like the shift in temperature here that we got, but there's lots of things I don't like. I could make a pretty long list, but there's some pretty cool things about it. So if you're into astronomy, it's a great place for that because lots of clear skies at night. Over.
Yeah, well, we're more like London, England here in the spring and in the fall. We get lots of overcast days, lots of rainy days, foggy days. I have my happy light in the room here. It mimics sunlight and helps with the seasonal depression disorder, whatever they call it, SAD, seasonal affect thing there. So, yeah, we do okay. I kind of like it here because it's not a huge city, but everything you could possibly want is right here at hand and it's handy. People would look at our rush hour and laugh, saying, "You call that a rush hour?"
Yeah, that's got to be nice. I've driven in Seattle traffic for years and years, and I just made a long trip the other day to a ham fest down in Tucson, so I got to go through all the Phoenix crap and all that yesterday.
Well, if you want a real challenge, a driving challenge, try Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Detroit, even Toronto. You don't want to drive in those places. You don't want to do it. Also, Washington, D.C. is kind of tough. The Atlanta area is tough. Those are the bad, worst cities I've driven in over my lifetime, and I avoid them.
Yep, QSL. Well, I'm picking up another repeater in the background with a southern accent on it, real heavy. KX something. Anyway, I'm not going to hold you on here. I'm sure there's some other people that probably want to use the repeater and talk to you. So we're just going to sit here and listen out. And it was really good talking to you. And I enjoy this repeater when it comes in, which has been lately almost every day. So it's good talking to you, Lee. This is KG7HVR.
Okay, Dean, I've got called away here. I got to come see what the disposal department wants. Nice talking to you. Feel free to jump on the repeater anytime. There's always somebody to talk to. So, K17 BTXQ, KG7HVR, command 3 APP. Good afternoon.
73 from Arizona. There's probably, when the band is really good, more than 2 or 3 repeaters coordinated on the same frequency.
Hotel Victor Romeo. This is Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie Whiskey. I'll copy over.
Nice and clear. I was waiting for the repeater to do its drop. Nice and clear over here into Arizona. Over.
Copy of me, okay? The name is Mike, located in London, Ontario. Kilo Golf 7 Hotel Victor Radio, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie Whiskey, London, Ontario. I'll copy over.
I don't have an S meter reading on the repeater. I'm just showing no noise, so you're basically 5'9".
Hotel Victor Romeo, I'm getting 2 stations. I'm getting 2 stations, not able to separate you from the 2 stations. Say again your call sign, say again your name, over.
Yeah, QSL, this is Kilo Golf 7 Hotel Victor Romeo. The name here is Bravo Romeo Alpha Mike. Yeah, we probably have as many as 2 or 3 repeaters coming in at the same time because the band is starting to really heat up. Again, it's Kilo Golf 7 Hotel Victor Romeo, and I don't have any kind of reading on the S meter from the repeater, but I mean, you're basically 5'9", almost full quieting like some 2-meter repeater machine would be. Over.
I understand you have the same problem. You have the same problem. The name is Mike. The name is Mike. Let's let it go and see if we can work who we can. But in the meantime, 73 over.
73 from KG7HVR, over.
Carry on, over.
QSL. Quite the repeater. So probably somebody else is trying to use the other repeaters at the same time.
You can give a call, Mike, KG7HVR, Kilo Golf 7, Hotel Victor Romeo. His name is Graham. Okay, I just couldn't get that through the whatever it was. Name is Graham. Got it. Thanks, mate. Out. You're welcome, Mike. 3
So anyways, that's the 940 on FM. I know one thing I would hate to sell this radio.
The station calling me up, understanding that they're making inquiries about Roger. I have no information on Roger. I have no information on Roger. I will try to find this on the internet. I will try to get this on the internet. I will try to call his wife. I will try to call his wife about information on W1 Victor Delta Echo. I will try to get information from his wife on the telephone regarding W1 Victor Delta Echo. I have no further information. This is B3ACW, London, out.
Anyway, like I was saying, I'd hate to sell this radio to somebody because it might work for weeks and then crap out on them. You know? Yeah. Anyway. Let's see if there's anything right here. There's one that comes in over here too. And there's one that comes in on 20. And then sometimes you'll actually hear people on simplex. This radio does this weird thing where it skips a digit between the 9 and the 1. So you get 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 0. But it doesn't always do that. And there is also this. Oh, wow. So we do have somebody on simplex.